Alright, so this video is on how to do the Jackson Kayak Outfitting. There was a guy on Reddit that was asking questions about being able to slide these bolts. How do you move this part of the seat? Obviously, everybody knows you move the bottom portion of the seat by loosening that, but there's also two bolts, one here and one exactly on the opposite, this side, that allow the seat to move forward and backwards. You have to take the bolts all the way out to do it because the holes are drilled individual. The hole in one, I think, is slotted. The hole in the other piece is individual holes. So if I remember correctly on this boat, and every boat, unless you bought it brand new, it could be different. I've had one boat that's had a bolt in here with a hex head on one side and a nut on the other. When I got this boat actually had a Phillips head in it, and I had to use this little stubby Phillips head to take it out. Since then, I replaced it and put a stud in there, which is threaded all the way through, and I used two of these, one on each side. And you can order these from Jackson Kayak, probably order them off Amazon, anything. I think they're quarter, I forget what they're called now, quarter 10, I forget what the thread pitch is on them. It's I want to say quarter 10, and that's 10 threads per every quarter inch. I'm not positive what that is though, but you can always take these in Lowe's and fit them to a nut, or a bolt rather, or a stud. So like I was saying, I was telling the guy on a message that it's actually easier to work the boat from the opposite side that you want to do, because here, Brand, hold this for me. All right.
What's doing?
My son's gonna hold the camera for me, but it's easier if you're on the opposite side because you can reach in a lot easier. So if this was a Phillips head down in here, I'd be able to reach in from here and probably reach up under here with a ratchet. I think the original nuts that were on them were like 5/16. If you got a ratchet set, even just a cheap ratchet set is going to help you out. You got your ratchets, I think it was like 5/16, and you could just easily reach up in there and see if it fits on. If you had to do it from the top, sometimes it's easier to use if you got gear wrenches. Use a gear wrench, or either you could use two small ratchets. To do the bottom, it's kind of, hold this back a little bit so you can see. To do the bottom, I think it was easier to reach around, reach under the seat and come under. Or if you got smaller arms, you know, a smaller person might make it. It might be a little easier. Reach up from the front, and then reach around to the top of the back one. It's really a trick in dexterity to do this thing. Smaller your arms and hands, probably the better.
Yeah, that's how I did mine. Mine was easy.
What? I'm not doing it. I'm just making a video because somebody was curious how to do it. This boat, I don't know if you've seen my post, but this boat was the boat that I lost in the creek in Tennessee when we were down in, we were at the TSRA event. And so this boat, actually, the one that's in here, originally I had two of these. My outfitting got pretty much annihilated when it got pinned. So since then, this one right now has just a wing nut. I'm gonna pull it off just so you can see. So it's got a bolt in it. I'll pull it all the way out and show you how easy it is. You can fit these any way you want once you get them apart. You make it work for you. This was the easiest thing I found. I couldn't find both my pieces. I couldn't find both of these, so I went through a stainless steel bolt. I'm gonna pull it out and show you. So here's the bolt that I used. Put a washer on it because it can pull through. There's the wing nut. I just throw a plain Jane wing nut on there with a washer on that side. I'm gonna try to reach behind here and see if you can see there's the, I know it's kind of tough to see, but that's the groove, and then there's a bolt hole. I'm gonna push the bolt up through the bottom just so you can see how this kind of works. So that's pushing it up. That's my hand pushing it through there, and that's where it pops out. And you can put this in the opposite. You can put the wing nut on top. You can see that is slotted, but the black piece in the seat itself is not slotted. It has a single, I think it has one single hole, it feels like, yeah. But I guess this piece isn't slotted. It looks slotted, but it's like somewhat slotted with a bunch of little individual holes in it. So I'll throw this back in here real quick just so you can see how easy you can make this. I reach in, bolts back in. The hardest part is like the dexterity of, and actually, now that I found my nut, my wing nut, I'm actually gonna put it back together with this. I found this a couple days ago out in my driveway. It must have fell out when I came back from kayaking and cleaned my boat. But it's pretty good. Real quick, you can see there's the bolt. That's where the bolt's coming down, and I'm gonna reach up in there, push the washer on. I can kind of get my finger in there to hold it at the same time, and then I'm gonna throw that. I don't know what you call these plastic. I guess you would just call them plastic wing nuts. I don't know. All the major kayak companies, you can buy them from their parts store. Jackson has them on theirs, on their website. I know Piranha has them in their boats also. You can get them off of their website. I'm sure you can buy them by the pack on Amazon. Probably don't cost much.
I call them triangles.
Triangles? That's a good word.
A circle and a triangle.
Homemade. And then once you're done, obviously you just flap this back down. Your Velcro holds it back in place. And that's it. I mean, that is it. There ain't much to it. You just gotta reach behind there. If you can't get behind this, if this don't come off, I know I had a Wave Sport, and the Wave Sport, it was really a pain in the behind to get that off. The Jackson's pretty simple. It comes unfolded. It's got that little buckle. You pull that buckle and you can pull that thing. Here, matter of fact, I'll show you, just so you know. You pull on this buckle, release this nylon webbing, let this out. Of course, it's going to be a pain in the butt because I told you it's quick and easy, but it is quick and easy. You get this coming loose. That's loose. You could just pull that off and get that all the way out of your way if you want it. You can even take that out, and I mean that comes in handy too once these things start breaking, because we all know kayaks break. Stuff happens.
Yours dented.
Mine got dented when it got trapped underwater, stuck by a tree.
I'm surprised it didn't get stabbed by a tree.
I had to post a picture of what it looked like when it first came out. My buddy Tommy found it. It had a huge, huge right here, and it went away. But I mean, right here it was pretty much folded up like that, where it wrapped around the tree that it got pinned against. So yeah, I named this boat the Resurrected for fun. Back from the abyss, from Cleet Creek in Tennessee, and that's 10 minutes on how to do the seat. Like I said, it's a lot easier to work from the opposite side of the boat. I did that side. If I want to do that side, just come around, bam, it's right there. I'm about 6 foot, 6'1", so obviously it's easier to put the boat up on something so you ain't on your knees or bending over too far. And that's about it. So I hope this helps you out. I'll post it on Reddit, or yeah, I'll post it on, it's going on YouTube live, and then I'll make sure I post a link on Reddit. And I hope this helps you out with working on that seat you were having issues with. Thanks for watching. I hope it helps you.